So I zoned out. In my defense. Okay. So I kinda zoned out, and yeah. I just started reading stuff, man. I started reading stuff, and it's. Hold on, adjusting my chair. My chair feels slightly off. Nope, we're okay. We're okay. I think we're okay. Yep, we're okay. Everything feels right. Okay, so I have a thing for redesigning my website, and I don't really know where it came from, but I'm fully convinced that I just am in search of perfect and never going to achieve it. But nevertheless, I'm still here trying to make this happen. So we're gonna pull up the code base, and I've actually done work on the code base, so we're not starting from ground. We're not starting from nowhere. I'll even show you guys what we're actually starting with, because I'm actually quite proud of what we're starting with, so I don't have to waste any time on certain necessities. But anyway, let's first go to the design, because I just want to talk about what this design has been like. And why I've been taking it the direction I have been. Hold on. I have to sign in. Apparently. Make sure it doesn't disclose information I don't want. Okay, there we go. That took instantaneously. Anyway. Actually, one other thing I need to fix. I don't know why I keep running Windows, because Windows is irritating me bit by bit, but we need to do one more thing. One thing I can't get past, Windows has consistently, and I mean consistently, told me that the operating system I'm running is not registered as actual Windows. Like, it's not activated. There's no license key it can detect, and this is all because of a new update that kind of just vanquished it, which is slightly irritating, but nonetheless. Anyway, so this is what we're working with, and I like it because it feels like I want something where I can just write words. I don't want something where I'm sitting there like trying to make this super dynamic design. I want to feel like I can easily edit the words and not feel like it throws everything off. With the old website, I don't feel like it really had that exactly, but for one thing, I got tired of the color palette. That's just a nitpick. I didn't like the color palette all that much, but moving past that, I just kind of like this, because if we compare it to what we used to have, this isn't bad. Some details about this website I could ramble about, such as the Excalidraw features. I might bring those over to the new one, honestly. I thought this was a cool idea. But something about this, I don't know, it feels temporary. It feels temporary. Maybe I just bloated up this website too much, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Thoughts feels like a task. Honestly, we're not bringing thoughts over. Absolutely not. About is going to be pretty similar. I want more rambling words like this. Contact, probably. FAQ, this is funny, but I don't know. That might come over. Ratings, yeah, I'll bring over the ratings, absolutely, but it's not really what I'm looking for. In any case, on the comparison table, I just feel like this is a lot more flexible. It's probably because I've also gotten into using Obsidian, and I want something that's a bit closer to my Obsidian page. More customizable than that, because I don't want to pay for Obsidian Publish, but something of that nature would be nice. So I am using literally the same exact color scheme I have on Obsidian, which is Cappuccino Mocha. I use Cappuccino Mocha on like literally everything now. VS Code, Obsidian. I'd use it on Notion, but I tried modifying Notion code and everything broke, so I'm not doing that again. Besides, I'm probably going to move away from Notion, inevitably. Just not super happy with it. it's cool, and I'll use Notion, but like only on like team workspaces. I'm not gonna have my centralized thinking on Notion, because it just feels like there's so much that I could just bridge over to Obsidian and will feel like it's a lot more centralized in a place that I'm happy with it being centralized in. So, something like that. In any case, yeah, okay, so let's real quick. This is the code we're working with, and I'm quite happy for a number of reasons. The first thing is that, well, this I stole from the previous website. I built this on the previous website, but all this does is lets us like highlight the text based off of like on the navigation page, based off the page we're on. So if we're on the home page, the home text is highlighted. There might be a simpler way to do that, but I just used a cheat code. But yeah, so navlink should be good. Okay, because I can transition over to here super easily, I'll just, yeah, okay, let's try this. What? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll actually start a new browser session on dev. That's the other thing, we're running Bun. I'm so happy we're running Bun. Bring this over, make a request, everything looks normal. This is what we're working with right now. Projects doesn't exist, so that's why. Separate this. Okay, well, now we can't work with it. It's nice to know that no. Bring this back over here. Is that you? I wonder if the text would be bigger. Bring this over here so I can just kind of bounce between them. I wonder if the text should be bigger. Maybe. I don't know if it really has to be. I mean, it's like, what size are we working with right now? Oh, yeah, this is a funny detail I want to bring up. So, Capuchin has many different ports for different things, and they have a Tailwind CSS plugin, okay? And I use Tailwind for styling of the website. But I could not get it to work for the life of me. And I still don't know why, but nonetheless, I had to manually edit every single color from the theme, which I'm not complaining about. It's not like it was a lot to do, because they have a very easy reference to like all of their colorings. But at some point it would be nice to feel like the plugin will actually work. So at some point we'll fix that. I had to write some manual CSS for the body background, because I'm a little stupid. Maybe there's a better way to do that. Who cares? Don't know. But it works and it's fine, and I'm probably going to look into how Astra loads global CSS to see if I can adjust the adjust the way the general background looks on a layout, because I have a default layout that I was trying to put the background styling into, like what the background color is, like on the page. But because we don't have that, well, because it just wasn't working, I couldn't load it on the body, and I couldn't do it on a div because it would be separate from the body then, and then I'd have to grow the div and this whole thing. This just was easier to just have a global CSS that just targeted that. It's fine, it works. But anyway, yeah, the font we're using is Enter. I'm using that basically everywhere just because I like that font. Except on here, this is Cascadia Code. I like the font I like Cascadia Code on VS Code, so that's what I use here. But anyway, enough rambling. I don't know. Navbar. There's not the flex one. And we do text. Actually, make sure I'm going to our workspace. There we go. This should probably be done here, I imagine. Hey, text font weight 800. Font size large. Oh, grew just fine actually. I don't know why I didn't think it would grow correctly, but that looks fine. That does look good actually. All right, that's fine. Font size large. It's actually nah, we don't need to know. As long as it works. Okay. Nav link. This all should be good. Now the one thing that's bothering me with the header is the way it grows. Let's view it on iPhone 12 Pro. This. Dockside there. Wow. Okay, well. Yeah, I need it zoomed in so I can actually see. Maybe only when it's small will trigger it to be aligned. Justify center. Let's actually look at what it's dividing it up as. This should only be flex if we're on XL. Did I actually not do anything in this case? Actually, maybe this should be a case too. This, interestingly enough, I should make a hamburger menu actually. I could just make a hamburger menu for later on and need to deal with that spacing. Right now we won't worry too much about that. Let's remove all this stuff that wasn't doing anything. Okay. Let's just... If we've got the nav bar, let's just go over and see. Okay. Everything looks fine past that here. Let's focus on getting, let's just make the other pages present first. Folder, projects. Not sure why I add those, because I technically don't need to. Defaults. Title. Yeah, why not? That's a good placeholder, at least for now. There we go. Another thing you might notice is that the assets folder, I used to put everything in the public folder, but assets is loaded separately for the pages themselves, and I'd rather just do that. So, let's see, projects. Okay, projects does carry it over, so that works just fine. Okay. Projects carries it over. Now we do the exact same thing for ratings. Projects, roster, just so there's a bit more consistency. Another interesting thing that I want to get into is the fact that, let me go here, Cloudflare domains. I might be doing this where, because graybox.com is not taken, and it's only $10.44 a year, which is like, if we want to do some math just because I'm curious. So the remainder, I don't know if we'll cook up the same thing. Yeah, I didn't think so. 87 cents a month. So for 87 cents a month, I can get a branding that's a bit different than just graybox.dev. Because I want to do things more focused on writing as well. Because I'm like, I don't want graybox.dev because it to be the main domain I sit on. Like, I want to reserve it and keep it reserved for me, but like, in an ideal world, like, not focused on just programming, because I write so much that I'd rather focus on something that brands me that is more generalized to that. Besides, .com is extremely valuable to hold on to here, so. And .me is like $5 more. .me would be cool, but $5 more, Anyway, might do that. Probably will do that in create a Park domain set up for graybox.dev. Anyway, yeah, so that does work. Projects, ratings. You know. Okay, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Okay. What if we do this differently. Rename writings. Rating sub. This. Also, I have no control over this music. Chillhop adds music like every single time I go to stream again, so the whole roster changes every time. I can't get used to it now. But anyway. If we do general writings, this means we can have a thing that links to both the blog and any sort of stories and stuff I do, which I would rather that. And I'd rather not have a bloated navigation page. So we'll do this. Thanks to the blog, that needs to change. Why is that not changing, actually? There we go. Contact. Let me do... I suppose I can also do this. I'll link to a separate page. Title. Send a note via pigeon. Send me a note via pigeon. Ah, yes. Also, we don't think I don't see you. Don't think I haven't seen you the entire time. Haha. I made her a deer in the headlights. Her character stopped moving on the screen the moment. My viewer count just dropped by 1. No! We'll come back. You're my only friend on Twitch. You're my only real friend on Twitch. You're my only viewer. No. Everything sucks now. Everything's terrible. I can't just do that. It's not like there'll be any more pages to link off to, so the folders make sense for the other two, but... So under that, ratings, we'll have folder with blog. That's essentially the storybook, but it's fine. Blog. We'll just do tails to shorten the link. Actually, that does remind me, there is something I want to do on global.css. Arrow length. I just thought of this, but text decoration underline. Dotted, that also can look good. We'll just see and see. Okay. Text decoration dotted. What I need to do is just have an arrow. Yeah, I mean, technically that's all I need to do. I just arrow, copy, and paste. What kind of arrow are we looking for? Actually, that could be cool. That could be cool. That could be really cool, actually, depending on how that looks. We can get another one like this. Or that. That one could look cool for like a folder look almost, but let's go to where else with this? Default, navbar don't need you anymore. Navlink don't need you anymore, but yeah, right here. Try this. Blue class arrow link. Close that out. Once again, we'll do the standard default. Title. That's a good title for the blog, I feel like. It's very, very, well thought out. Definitely didn't come up with it on the fly. What are you talking about? Title. That's good. That's a placeholder, of course. We'll probably do more later, but... Oh. They seriously never take a slot. That's why things are popping up. Does Astro read those correctly? That's the question. No, it doesn't. Interesting. Thinks of HREF as a standard that operates from like the parent or something, or the root. Very interesting. It definitely links to the right pages now. Now, okay, we need to style the slide itself. Let's go back to default and work with this. Cat. Text. That looks correct. Yes, it does. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Now, why is Tailwind not targeting this correct? Let's see. Text decoration. Underline. It's literally just underline. Okay. That makes sense. I should assume that. And it just magically works, of course. That's the beauty of Tailwind. Now we do need to worry about spacing. Text cat text. Text cat text. That's not funny. Okay, see. 10. X. That's probably did way more. Actually, it didn't. Okay. MX is 15 RAM. Looks good with this. It's a bit more like 5 RAM. Okay, we can also refer to this. This is probably a good idea if we just refer to this, because text should actually be probably the same. That's too big. Okay, that feels like that needs to be moved to the side more. Way more, actually. It does need to be. We want... Let's, you know what? Warm up some. Let's pull this fast so we have a bunch of text. 5 paragraphs. No, 5 is enough. Pull this out. Okay, that's kind of helpful. Don't need that override actually, because it's already being used elsewhere. Grab this. Let's grab this. Grab that. That does help. If we have a bunch of text that's just like that. Although I do want to see. Margin across it. Having 2 gram is probably better. Okay. Alright, you know what? I will be right back. Give me 1 moment. Alright, chat, we're back. Alright, this looks good to me. With the at least the spacing wise, I think we need to. Let's do one less adjustment actually. Crank down the just a little bit. In comparison, this is a very loose design. If you can't tell, I don't feel like this is all centered correctly, but that should be good. We can also test how it looks. Doing this. I'm not sure why we're doing the spacing like this, but of course that doesn't do anything. Might as well do that. Now if we do H1s to look like H1s. I might as well space this. We'll put this in the correct order. H3, H4. Bar. Cat. Actually. Did I do? Yeah, this is all text, it just gets bolder. Secondary. It's over here. Shrink all these because I want to look at Mocha. A6A, which is subtext. This should be renamed to subtext 0, so I can actually see what it is technically. Subtext 0. Wait, no, that's not what we want here. We do want font weight. I want the font weight to be 800. Margin bottom. Actually, What am more like? Top is 4 RAM, auto, 2 RAM, auto. That probably will be good. Yeah, it does look good. Now we just need the sizing. So H1 font size. XX large. I can always specify it, but by default I like to just see if I can work with the defaults they have here. Might as well look at font size. 24. H1 should be 24, I guess. H2 should be might as well do this since we're operating on all 4. That doesn't look large enough. Wow, this needs to be changed dramatically for mobile convenience. Okay. Text is 14 on this. Too tiny. I don't know if we even want an H4 here. I mean, when are we gonna use H4? You know what, let's try this. Another way I want to show this is if we can see what it's like to just have this broken down into sections. so we can see fairer comparisons like this. Okay. Line breaks look good, where it's like obvious what each section is. Maybe it could be a bit more obvious. What are the differences? 2 RAM. No, I look quite like 2 RAM. Maybe we'll do 5 RAM here. That's probably good. I mean, what was I doing on my last one? Because I feel like the spacing on that was pretty good. Literally 5 RAM, 2 RAM. Literally what I'm doing now. Okay, well, I can work with that. No. I need to find like a font size guidelines. Let's do this. I'm just trying to refer to this and see like how. And then we need the subtext, of course, that we'll have after. Subtext. Bar. So I can easily reuse this. Subtext 0. What we want. What was I doing over here? Was it using the same font size? Yes, I was. Maybe I should rather... H1 I don't feel like I need to target. Now we'll make this a dot header break. So I can see it. Now this way, this means that if we go here, font weight 800 should be a non-negotiable. So we should do this here. Or I suppose the smart move would be to do it more like this. H2, H3. Then move this part. Let's do this to make it. Go this way. Subtext. Let it go. Huh? Let's see. Some water. Okay. Why are you not showing up? Is it the backslash? Oh. Oh. Because it's processing as JavaScript. Okay. Let's try this. This escape string. Escape characters. No, we want to do that. Will that help? Okay. Maybe if I do individual to escape each one. long as they're next to each other, that's a problem. Characters like that don't work. Still doesn't work. Can I do that? Actually, that does look cool. I just have this, but in non-emoji form. Where is it? I know it exists. There we go. Dotted. That should be good, actually. Okay, right. This should probably, so we can do a dotted, would be my next question. Decoration. Decoration dotted. That's fine. That should be fine. Okay, so that means under here. Code. We do. You know, I'd rather just copy and paste the text. One thing I will say, we probably don't need subtext because it's not really doing anything, and we'd use it so infrequently it's not worth having a class for it. Header break we'll keep for now at least. Alright. We're gonna see. I'd probably change this layer too, but format this so it's easier to read for me. There we go. I'll just do this. Okay. Dive in here. This needs to change. I'm really not learning Svelte. I'm going to learn Svelte, but not for the moment. Let's say more C# probably. There we go. Let's expand. There we go. If we do H1. Greetings, humans. Give me that emoji. No, no, give me the emote. No. Let me have. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Give me emoji. Yes. Good. Very good. Class header break is probably useful here. Why do I keep forgetting to flip workspaces correctly? Alright. What we can do here is do some fancy span elements. So it is useful if we do this. Break that off. Okay, can I full screen it? So high. Okay, I suppose I can work with this if it doesn't let me shrink this at all, for goodness sake. Fine, okay. Peach. Sapphire. So I meant to do. We'll just do. And now we go through the tedious process of doing this for literally everything. I hate this. It's fine. How does this look so far? Oh, it looks great, actually. I'm not gonna link off to every single one like I used to. I just want the colors just because it's cool. That's sky. It's just green. Onto flamingo. Flamino. Anyway. I hate how many colors I used here. Java and IntelliJ. Yellow and mauve. Editor theme is cappuccino mocha. Might as well use lavender here. There we go. Blue, flamingo, peach, and lavender. Under okay. Eventually we'll get through this chat, I promise. Maybe. Possibly. Eventually. Hopefully. This is where things get interesting, because a bunch of this I want to edit, but first... Might actually be easier to read. The theme is okay, so some people might be aggravated by this, but this is like 10 times easier to read now. So I can see everything that's supposed to be highlighted and all that. There we go. Now if we separate this, so many people would be aggravated by this actually just looking at this, but I can't blame them, but I do want to rewrite this. Okay. Steal that from up here. That's also mob. Okay. All right. What else? Let's unpause and just look what we got. Okay. Yes, I like this a lot. Well, that needs a period at the end of Cascadia code. Now this is gonna be funny because we're gonna use a very very unique tactic called lying. Shh. Ah, don't want to get banned on Twitch. Shh. Didn't hear anything. You should have muted the desktop audio. Smart. Actually, you know what? We can do better than that. We can do a better length than that, but I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm gonna save that for off stream so everyone can guess when the site goes live. Or find out for themselves, you know. Gotta keep you guys on your toes. That, of course, needs to be underlined. This is one of the songs I'm used to. Let me just shrink this. That should be good there. So it cuts off right. Alright. I think we're gonna lead with the obsidian part, actually. Just freestyle this link just because we're cool. Bam. We're the best. Bam. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're going to get rid of default. I mean, global CSS. Let's do this. Let's do this. Text decoration. And then we'll do no line, text decoration line, none. And now we only have to, now by default, everything will be underlined. Should have said that last one we did. There we go. Actually, yeah, exactly. Now we can go through. Technically, we don't even need this color anymore, so I could just. I'll pull that up again if I need it. Okay. So much better when we have it in full screen like this. Bow. Okay. There we go. Interesting how those don't have the underline. Oh yeah, that doesn't do the underline either, so we'll go to writings. Go to YouTube. Don't need to sneeze for a second, then it escaped me. Don't worry, it'll come back, and it'll come back at like the worst time too. So I won't even be able to mute before it happens. In any case though, Let's get into more detail, actually. We gotta get detailed, chat. We gotta get detailed. Anyway. That's not what I meant to do. Oh no, my Stream Elements account has been leaked! No, it hasn't. You don't get my account leaked. Losers. Idiots. Fools. Anyway. Don't mind me making sure I didn't typo that. Something about it sounded off to me vaguely. I do really like this. Maybe this gap needs to be smaller though, actually. I'm just looking at it, I feel like the gap needs to be a little bit smaller. Let's go to pen pod even and we can see. The gap, I guarantee, is not that big on pen pod unless I'm crazy. Verify I'm a human. Yes, I'm a human, I promise. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just 3 wolves in a trench coat. You wouldn't know. It's very hard to know proportion-wise because design-wise this is kind of crap. But, you know, it can't be perfect. So, let's just see. You know what, this is not a header break. Maybe... If we just that. That's probably a lot better. In that case, we don't really need header break here. Okay. Because it inherits anyway, but it removes unnecessary code that way. So, let's go... defaults. There we go. That way. That's probably good there. With the spacing wise. Okay. Very minor change, but I do like that a lot more now. It's a genre, I promise. Bad puns is a genre, right? 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 I'm making a new genre. I'm making a new book genre. It's called Bad Puns. If you don't get it, you're not good enough. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Dystopia, horror. Okay. Okay. Those need to be separated too. What I meant to do. We'll try this. Classic break element. When all hope is lost, employ one of these. Perfect. Actually, it did work out well. We'll put this all in a paragraph so it actually abides to the styling conventions correctly. There we go. Okay. See. Doesn't remind me. I'm thinking might want to move to a proper virtual machine. Just environment-wise, it'd be so much nicer. Just that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Alright, I think that's where I'll call the stream here. We're doing good. We're doing good, chat. I got some stuff I want to do off camera, like some minor editing. That link you'll have to find out soon enough, and some hosting DNS stuff I need to work out. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Oh, I suppose I could also make that clickable. Considering we already got the homes page, so it's a big deal, but I could make that clickable. That might be a good idea. But anyway, we've got a basis written out. Mostly did writing and just making sure everything is styled correctly, but I am happy with this very much. We'll do a quick push to GitHub just to finish it off, and then we'll go find someone to raid. Version 3. Up. Styles. So base styles. That's good enough. Okay. I'm thinking about moving to a virtual machine just so I can have a dedicated environment. Specifically for writing. Or not writing, just like stuff, but it might be nice to having it all uncentralized like this is still pretty nice. So we'll see. Anyway, let me make that go away and let's find who to raid. Let's go to... Where are we going? Are you alive? Okay, we'll have to... I'm gonna check see here real quick, cause I wonder. Wiz not present here. I could watch Kanban play Date Everything, that'd be funny. What? We're gonna raid Kanban Date Everything. That'd be funny. You know what? What the heck not? You know, why the heck not? Why the heck not? Alright. Alright, let's do that actually. Let's see. Raid. No! Kanban doesn't allow raids. Dang it. Okay, well, fine. We'll just go watch the ferrets. A lot of people I watch are on, so we'll just go to the ferrets. Alright. See you, chat. It was nice knowing you. I will go pass away for the next day, and then we can come back and play a video game tomorrow. Anyway, bye-bye.